Good evening, a warm welcome to State of Business RTV's Primetime News Bulletin. You're with me, Rukshi Panditaratna. Let's take a look at the headlines first. Footwear and Leather Fair 2018 begins in Colombo today. Decision to freeze Perpetual Treasuries Limited account extended. And today on Top Stories, the Footwear and Leather Fair Exhibition 2018, organized by the Sri Lanka Footwear and Leather Products Manufacturers Association in collaboration with the Ministry of Industry and Commerce and the Export Development Board, began in Colombo this morning under the patronage of President Maithripala Sirisena. Speaking at the event, President Sirisena made the following remarks.
The fair offers an opportunity for local customers to view and purchase the latest designs of export quality footwear and leather products at a reasonable price. The exhibition, which is in its 10th consecutive year, will be held until the 4th of February at the BMICH. The fair has approximately 230 stalls, including foreign participants from India, Pakistan and China. A design award ceremony will be held on the 3rd of February. There are also 106 local companies and 30 foreign companies, suppliers of raw material components and accessories displaying their products in 34 stalls.
අපි අපේ අපනයන වෙළඳාම පිළිබඳව කතා කළොත් අපි අවුරුදු 15ක 20ක සිට සිටින්නේ සතුරුදායක ස්ථානයක නොවේ. දශක දෙකකට ආසන්න කාලය තුල දේශීය කර්මාන්ත සඳහා දී ඇති ප්‍රමුඛත්වය කිසිසේත්ම සතුටු වෙන්න පුළුවන්කමක් නැහැ. ඔබ අප කවුරුත් දන්නවා අපේ අපනයන කර්මාන්තය තුල ජාත්‍යන්තර වෙළඳපොලේ අපි කොතනද ඉන්නේ කියන එක. අපි තාම අඩු තැනක ඉන්නේ 101.0 ගානක තමයි අපි ඉන්නේ. ඉතින් ඒ තත්ත්වය අපි කෙසේද වර්ධනය කරගන්නේ? මූලික වශයෙන්ම අපට තියෙන දේ රැක ගැනීමත් තියෙන දේට වැඩි වටිනාකමක් දීමත් ඉතාමත් අවශ්‍යයි. අපේ දේශීය කර්මාන්තවලට පහරක් වදිනවා. විදේශීය ආයෝජන තුල දේශීය නිෂ්පාදන වලට බලපෑමක් ඇති වෙනවා. ඒවා දුර්වල වීමක් ඇති වෙනවා නම් මම ප්‍රතිපත්තියක් විදිහට කිසිසේත්ම ඒවාට එකඟ වෙන්නේ නැහැ.
On an application made by the Attorney General on behalf of the Criminal Investigation Department, the High Court of Colombo earlier today extended the order made last week by the Director of the Financial Investigation Unit of the Central Bank, freezing all bank accounts of the 24 companies of Perpetual Treasuries Group Limited. The extension will initially be valid for 30 days and is renewable. These measures are aimed at ensuring Perpetual Treasuries Limited or other parties acting in concert with it will not transfer the money derived out of transactions involving illegally acquired treasury bonds. Thus, the future efforts of the Attorney General to have the proceeds of the crime confiscated and forfeited to the state will not be frustrated, as the money in the frozen accounts will remain intact. According to the President's Media Division, this decision will increase the confidence of the initiative to bring the perpetrators of the financial crime related to the treasury bond issuance before the law and in recovering the losses to the state. Deputy Minister of National Policies and Economic Affairs, Dr. Harsha De Silva, said that one of the main tasks of the government is to repay and manage the debt of the country. Addressing a media briefing at Sirikota last evening, Deputy Minister De Silva also noted that government will bring the Liabilities Management Act soon, and it will go through the Parliament to ensure that this act will be used exclusively for liability management.
We have to have a liability management action plan. We have a strategy how to deal with the bunching issue. That is the real issue that we are facing from 2019 to 2022. So, foreign debt management strategy, explore maximum possible concessional funding, right? Only balance funding requirement from non-concessional funding, limited to fill financing gaps only, non-commercial or rather non-concessional sources. Maintain a liability management fund. We will create this fund and keep that money in order to ensure that we won't have any issues when the repayment of the debt is bunched up. Then retirement of commercial borrowings, that is the international sovereign bonds, by utilizing the liability management fund. Diversification of external commercial borrowing by penetrating new financial markets, panda bonds, rupee bonds, Sukuk bonds, samurai bonds. Stability Management Act needs to go through Parliament and get approval in Parliament in order to ensure that the Liability Management Act is essentially used exclusively for liability management.
See you after this break. Welcome back. Addressing the media in Colombo yesterday, the Executive Director of the Network for Election Monitoring, Dr. Upali Panilage, stated that a total of 421 incidents of election violence have been reported thus far around the island. According to Dr. Panilage, 264 acts of illegal propaganda activities, 78 acts of unnecessarily influencing public opinion, 42 acts of violence and other incidents such as misuse of state properties and resources have been reported during the same period.
We have monitored the pre-election process since the beginning of the election, which was actually announced on 28th November for 93 local government bodies, and then on December 4th for the whole country. So according to our observation, there are 421 election-related violences and election malpractices. Out of these 421 incidents, there were around 42 election violations, and there are about 264 illegal propaganda activities by major political parties. And among the other major incidents, there are many cases that has been reported, the use of state property and state resources illegally for the election propaganda activities of the major political party.
Speaking further, the Executive Director of the Network for Election Monitoring, Dr. Upali Panilage, stated that there has been an improvement in the quality of election campaigns in comparison to the previous election.
According to the reports that has been submitted by our election monitor, the major kind of the observation that we can analyze and summarize, so far the election is going on with a positive trend. When we consider about the previous elections, that we can see that some positive aspect because the incident that has been reported are less when we compare to the previous election.
Dr. Panilage also added that the government should ensure a free and fair election with equal opportunities for all candidates.
We believe that there is a need to have a sort of free and independent election in the country. We hope that people will be vote on the 10th of February 2007, early morning, to protect free and fair election in the country.
Let's take a look at stocks after this break. Welcome back. Trading at Colombo Stock Exchange ended on a positive note today. The all-share price index gained 22.01 points to close at 6,520.46, and the S&P SL 20 gained 8.78 points to close at 3,751.95. The turnover was 1.2 billion rupees and 70.5 million shares were traded. Let's take a look at today's forex rates. Thank you for watching State of Business. See you tomorrow with Biz Roundup at 7 p.m. Have a fantastic weekend. Take care. Good night.